What is up, you guys? I just got some insane information about what Francis was offered and what he was asking for, which I gotta be honest is quite mind-blowing if you asked me, because I mean, wow, dude. Like, wow, dude. He made an ask. He made an ask that is so crazy that I can't even wrap my brain around the fact that he even asked for it. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this tweet came out. Let's see, what time was this at? This was at, this is 23 minutes ago. Wow, that is a really messed up response that this person said. So check this out, you guys. Give this a gander, okay? Hang on, where? Ugh, I just lost it. Hang on for a second. Where did you go? Where did you go? Here you go. Whoops. Okay. The one CEO said he offered Francis $20 million guaranteed, but the money wasn't enough. He was asking for a seat on the board of directors. Okay, then he says he wanted all these non-financial terms. Now, I don't know about the other ones, but in case you don't know what that means, that he was asking for a board of director seat. Dude, that is so insane, dude. So again, this is the report. Francis already had a deal in place when he met with one. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. Whoops. Boop. How are we looking at the same one both times now? Hang on. Oh, there we go. So the one CEO says he offered Francis $20 million, and Francis asked for a board seat also. Okay. So, sorry, I'm catching up on the chat. Hang on. Hang on. Wait, where was that? Uncle Chael wants to know. Chael knows exactly what. Oh. Well, I will find out what Chael thinks shortly. But okay, so I just want to put this in perspective because this is something that I have a lot of insight on that I would imagine many people do not. Okay. So what we're going to talk about is what it actually means that someone asked for a board seat. Okay. So a board seat, the board is the board of directors at any company. Okay. So basically, like when you start a company or whatever, you structure the company, whatever, you've got your founders who almost always have a board seat. Okay. Then you've got your executives who are the ones making day-to-day decisions. When it comes to every really big major decision, every single major decision, it's going to go to the board for a vote. Now, we're not talking about like a shareholder vote, all right? Like you hear about, all the shareholders get a vote. That's not what this is. The board of directors is a very small group, okay? It's a very small group, and each of them get a vote. So so as an example, you know what? Let me look this up. So let's just look up DraftKings as an example, which is a way bigger company than ONEFC. So wait, how many people on DraftKings board of directors. 7 board members. 7. Okay? So DraftKings has 7 board of directors. There are a 7-person board of directors, which means that what's DraftKings market cap? Hang on. So DraftKings. So like I just looked up the financials at ONEFC. So ONEFC, they made something like I think 70 million in 2022. Okay, that was their annual revenue. They're not profitable yet. So DraftKings is a $9 billion company, way more valuable than ONEFC, and they have 7 people on the board. So what that means is every single time that they're like, all right, hey guys, are we going to do another fundraise? Like, are we going to raise another $100 million? Are we going to do this, are we going to do this network deal? Are we going to do, like, we're talking like huge decisions. They go to the board and each of the board members gets a vote. Okay. You have an odd number to make sure that you don't end up with stalemates. Now, not all, some boards are, they idiots and they do even numbers, but it's best practice to have an odd number to make sure that you get a definitive vote every time. A fighter asking for a board seat. Listen, dude, I am all for a person driving a hard bargain, dude. I am all for that. But a fighter asking for a board seat at a company that is already making $70 million a year is so ludicrous. That I honestly don't. I kind of here because here's the other thing. Here was the follow up to that tweet. It seems like Francis already had a deal in place with another organization when he met with one. That being said, if it really is a $20 million guaranteed offer, then that's wild. It's not, because you don't know how many. You don't have no idea how many fights were on it. But this could just be a PR move from one to stay in the headlines. That's possible. But why would they say the thing about the board seat if it's not real? You know what I mean? Why would they say the thing about the board seat if it's not real? That's a really weird thing. That's a really weird thing to just go, oh yeah, he was asking for a board seat. Because Francis could obviously just come out and be like, I never asked for a board seat. But here's the real question. Is PFL going to give Francis a board seat? It just seems like, again, listen, dude, it's not my company, dude. It's not my company. But like if Conor asked for a board seat at the UFC, they would tell him to go pound sand. Okay? They would tell him to go pound sand. Yes, you're right. You're right. Like, you know what? I do agree with this. You can't, James Whittle, that is true. You can't get it if you don't ask. That is true, dude. That is always a legitimate point. Hang on for 1 second. Okay, so Chael just tweeted, Bellator never submitted an offer to Francis. PFL and Francis have come to an agreement. I cannot assure you that Francis is ever going to compete again, but if he does, it will be in the smart cage. You're welcome. All right. So there it is, dude. There it is. Right now, while I'm live, the bad guy has confirmed. Hang on for 1 second. Let me pull that up and just show you guys exactly what just happened. All right. Boom. All right. Oops. What the Hang on. I'm going to show you guys Chael's tweet right now. All right. So there it is. Bellator never submitted an offer to Francis. PFL and Francis have come to an agreement. I cannot assure you that Francis is ever going to compete again, but if he does, it will be in the smart cage. You're welcome. Boom. Whoop. So there you go. The bad guy has confirmed that it is going to be PFL. And, you know, I guess that brings my my success ratio to, oh, that's right, it was already 100%. I got to see all the people in the comments today on my video. They're all, oh, so there's nothing official. It's just clickbait. I'm like, oh yeah, because of my history of saying things about Francis that ended up being wrong. Never. 100% of the time when I've been like, Francis is doing blah, 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 it has been correct. Literally 100% of the time. I have not said a single thing about Francis that didn't end up being true. Many times I said things 4 months in advance and then it came out, you know, and listen to people, oh, it's clickbait. It's clickbait, dude. It's clickbait, dude. The fuck up with that, dude. Now go comment, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said it was clickbait. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding, dude. I might go to UFC Charlotte. I kind of slacked on it. I'm an idiot. I should have done it. I should have bought them earlier. Anthony literally asked me last night if I was going, and I was like, fuck. Because I've been meaning to buy tickets, and then I don't know. So what else? Let's dive into this thing, chat. All right. So yeah, Kenny, thank you. 400 watching, 47. Yeah, please hit the like if you guys don't mind. Daniel Burke, thank you. Name one heavyweight from PFL. Off the top of my head, Francis, as of the end of this week. That's it, dude. That's it. That's what I've got, man. That's what I've got. Jesse, I know, dude. It's terrible. And it's not it's new. No way. Is that true, Tommy? Is that true? Hold up. Let's see if that's true. If that's not true, you are going on timeout. Bilal, UFC 291. I hope that's true. I'm not going to put you on timeout yet. At the time of posting, it's clickbait. Really? You don't think maybe I knew for sure and I can't reveal sources? Come on, guys. You think I just trip over my dick and I'm right every single time about Francis? Jesus. Again, this. Do you guys trust the bad guy? Okay. Breaking news, Bellator never submitted an offer to Francis. PFL and Francis have come to an agreement. I cannot assure you that Francis is ever going to compete again, but if he does, it'll be in the smart cage. Okay. Is that credible enough for you guys? Oh, man. I'm going to have to agree. No. We're not talking about we get it, you have all the inside scoops. I'm only talking to the people who go, it's clickbait, dude. I'm not talking to you. Unless you have commented, it's fucking clickbait, bro. Yeah, it's not clickbait if it ends up being true. Fucking idiots. Anyway, so timeout doesn't cost anything. I don't know how to do it yet because I'm on OBS now, but I on my other one I could just go timeout and they have to sit out for 5 minutes. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, if I didn't know who Alex Pickens was, I'd probably bite on that. Deontay Wilder got arrested. Is that true? Let's see, dude. Let's see. Oh, he got arrested for a gat? Smoking weed. throwing the Anthony Joshua to go. Hold up, dude. Oh my God, I don't understand why. Come on, OBS, make this easy on me. Hang on for a second. All right, bam, and we're going like these. Boom. Wait, what? What is happening? Why is it? Oh my God, I'm gonna snap, you guys. I don't know why this isn't working. I am very confused by this. All right. Oh, that's why. That's why, you guys. It's because I don't know how to work my own thing. All right. So Deontay Wilder is arrested for blah, blah, blah. All right. Deontay Wilder was arrested for possession of a concealed weapon after cops pull over the ex-heavyweight champion. Car smelling of burnt marijuana. Oh my gosh, you guys. Deontay Wilder smoked that J, and then he got caught with a gat. Wait, hold up. Is this a joke? American boxer was held in custody before posting a whopping $35,000 bond. A whopping $35,000 bond. He made $35 million for his last fight. They're all, you're gonna have to put down $35,000, you know, and if you don't come back to court, you lose it. He's all, oh my gosh, that's gonna bankrupt me. Wilder and Joshua seem to be ready to face off in December, and now that is in question. Jailed in the early hours of Tuesday morning after police. Wait, what? Tuesday? It's late last night then. In LA, dude, you can't carry a gun in California without a license, my dude. That's why you should hang out in Texas. I can reach out and touch a gun all the time, even though this one's not real. But I do have a lot of real ones. Officers booked Wilder 9mm pistol in the car just hours after the release. He said, "I'd rather be safe than sorry." The end. Dude, listen. It reeked of marijuana, illegally tinted windows. Who gives a shit? Wilder was booked at 3:15 a.m. What the hell is he doing out that late? It's unclear if he had a license to carry. If he had a license to carry it, he wouldn't have gotten arrested. Two camps of negotiation. 6'7", 214 pounds. Good God. I weighed 199 this morning. He's 6'7" and weighs 15 pounds more than me. That's absurd. All right. Oops. That is not what I meant to do. I suck at OBS. Is embarrassing. All right. So, yeah. Dude, if you're that big of a star, you really should just be able to carry a gun, you know? And I might even say a thing like, you're crazy if you don't carry a gun, if you, you know, are that level of star. Young Pinaldo with the weirdest question of the year. Andrew Tate trolling Matt Shea. I did see that. It's hilarious. Craig, how are you, sir? Young fella, Bellator PFL. Maybe if he does really well, he can work his way up to joining the UFC. I know. Believe me, I know. I mean, come on, dude. Come on. I don't like. And Thomas Betters, I actually pointed out the PFL shirt. Are you talking about like yesterday, or are you talking months and months and months and months and months ago? Because I called that out months ago, and I found out back then it was like pure coincidence that like because it seemed like, you know, the timing of when, because that picture of his mom in the PFL shirt, I can't remember exactly when it happened. It might have been like right when he became a free agent, but there was some kind of like calendar relevance for why, where it was like, oh, are they sending a message? And I poked around and found out, that that was at the time was not, she was just wearing it. Like it wasn't a thing, supposedly. Beefy Bitcoin, thank you for the super chat. Have I said what the offer is just for people? Yeah. Here, so check this out. I'm sorry. I'll go over it again. Thank you for the super chat. All right. So first things, oops. Wait, hang on. All right. So let me go back to here. Where's the other one? My God, I have lost. Where are all of these windows? I literally don't even know where this window is. All right, I'm just going to do this. Okay, so first of all, Chael just announced that the PFL and Ngannou have agreed to a contract. Imagine that, you guys. I didn't make it up, dude. Imagine that. God, I am a mess moving everything around. It's like, dude, what are you doing, guy? So Chael announced that they've agreed to the contract. And this is the thing I was talking about with the insane details. So the ONEFC CEO said he offered Francis Ngannou $20 million guaranteed, which means nothing. For the record, that doesn't mean anything, because what it does not tell you is it doesn't tell you how many fights that's for. What if that's for 50 fights? You know what I mean? I mean, more likely it's probably for like 5 fights or something like that. So it's $4 million per fight, which is not out of this world, but it's still a lot of dough. And he said the money wasn't enough. He was asking for a seat on the board of directors, which is utterly insane. Utterly insane. A board seat, which maybe that's what he's getting at PFL. But then they followed this up and says, it seems like Francis already had a deal in place with another organization when he met with one. That being said, if it really is $20 million guaranteed offer, then that's wild. But this could be just a PR move from one to stay in the headlines. But that being said, I mean, this is pretty weird to just like randomly be like, yeah, he was asking for a board seat, you know? So like when I said the contract details are insane, that's what I'm talking about, or the offer. I'm saying like, that is utterly ludicrous. Asking for a board seat. Now, it's possible it's not true, dude. It's possible it's not true. Toasted, thank you for the super chat. If you smoke weed, then you are an evil person. All right. Well, thank you for the super chat. I don't agree with that. This is not weed, though. It does sound like ONEFC is full of crap. I don't disagree with that. Look at the reported offer from ONEFC was 20 million. 20 mil. But again, when I'm saying the insane details, what I am talking about, again, is that. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Not that. Oops. That. The board seat. And again, I'll just go over this again in case you guys missed my conversation about this earlier, because this is the big point. It's like the board of directors, I just looked up, DraftKings has a 7-person board of directors. 7. They're a $9 billion company. Tremendously more valuable. So ONEFC pulled in, I believe they said 70 million last year. I have no idea how you value a fighting organization. I know that they are not in the black yet, but let's just say that they got I don't know. Let's just be super generous and give them a 10x multiple, right? So they'd be a $690 million company if you were going to buy ONEFC. So you're talking a 14x more valuable company. DraftKings has a 7-person board, which means each person on the board gets a vote on every major decision that company is going to make. for a fighter to ask for a board seat along with their contract is, I mean, listen, one of the guys in the chat, made a great point. It's like, dude, you don't get it if you don't ask. I don't disagree with that, but that's totally insane. Blue Cheese Bandit. Make a video on Chimaev versus Marty at 185. Wait, did Marty say that he wanted it at 85? Wait, hang on. Ali said they want Chimaev Yeah. And so did Kamaru. Kamaru said that too. You said that. So here is toasted weed is worse than heroin. Thank you for the super chat. I do not agree with that at all. That is ludicrous. Weed is definitely not worse than opioids. Certainly not heroin. Anyway, but like, I actually, dude, I said this to Chael last night about Kamaru asking for the Chimaev fight. I think my exact verbiage was, "What an incredible champion! That's such a gangster play." Like, think about it, dude. Like most guys who had the run that Kamaru went on, and they lost a razor-thin decision to Leon Edwards, someone that they've beat previously, and the way they won the first time was kind of, I mean, it's a legit knockout, but he dominated the fight prior to that. Most people would probably be campaigning to get an immediate title shot. I mean, if you look historically at how champions have handled that exact situation, they would be asking for an immediate rematch, right? And at the very least, they would be looking for the easiest possible fight to get a win so they could get back to Leon. Kamaru asked for the absolute hardest fight in the division, except for maybe Shavkat. He asked for a fight with Hamzat, who just left the division. I mean, that is so gangster, dude. That's such a gangster-ass play. I have incredible respect for that. Now, I do think that Kamaru likes that matchup because I think that he thinks his grappling matches up pretty well. I would love to watch that fight. I mean, obviously, I mean, honestly, dude, Conor asking for a board seat at UFC would be absurd. I think. I mean, I think. Josh Crow, thank you very much. And Ngannou's gonna ask for a Super Bowl ad next, yeah. I mean, I don't know the fight business, I don't know like the financials well enough to know how valuable or not valuable Francis would be to an organization like that. But I know what it's like to deal with boards of directors, right? I've been on boards. I have had to interact with boards of directors. And it's like, that is a really big deal. Like, it's a huge deal to ask for a board seat, an enormous deal. It's literally tying yourself to the entire future of the company and being a major decision maker for the organization itself permanently. You don't get to just fire people from the board, I mean, at least unless they wrote something in where they backdoored him. They're all, yeah, you get a board seat, and they put some, wording into his contract where they could just fuck him later and kick him off. I don't think that he would sign that. I assume he has an attorney. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's crazy, dude. Crazy. The news has dropped. Whoops. Oh my God. Is it all gone? I can't. Ugh. I am so bad at OBS. The news has dropped that he has agreed to terms with PFL. The contract details came from ONEFC, what their offer was. Kamaru is only challenging Hamzat because he knows Hamzat won't make 170. He wouldn't give a straight answer when asked if he would fight him at 85. Thank you, Ligma FP7 or FPV. Thank you very much. Okay, so here is wait, I'm sorry. Jesse, now is the time you ask people to like your video. Oh, yeah. If you guys don't mind liking the video, I would appreciate you guys very much. So, okay. So the reason why the thing with like Kamaru and doing it at 85 versus 70, like Kamaru's not a big dude. I know he looks like a big dude. I met him in Miami. Like, hello, he's my size, and I'm like, and I'm not like, he's not a big dude. He's really not. I'm 5'10". He's my height, you know. If he's a little bit taller than me, then he's only like he's not. And these guys that fight at 85 are fucking huge, dude. They are fucking huge. Izzy is enormous. Enormous. Like, I stand next to Izzy. I am, like, we're not the same fucking size. I am the same size as Kamaru. So, like, fighting, you know, but I mean, Hamzat makes 170. He also fights at 185. So, like, you know, I mean, here's the thing, dude. And actually, Hamzat, and I've been right next to Hamzat, too. I forgot about that. Hamzat is way taller than me. Hamzat's fucking tall, dude. Hamzat is a tall guy. I mean, he's, you know, like, I think Kamaru carries more, you know, brick on him, but, like, I don't even know if height really is going to matter in that fight. But the bottom line is, like, what am I talking about? I'm talking about, do I think that Hamzat really would not fight at 170? No, I don't. I think that it's still TBD, you know, whether I think it's TBD whether you know, Kamaru fights, or I'm sorry, Hamzat fights at 170, or if he is, like, out of 185, because I still am, you know, you guys know what I think about the Nate Diaz and Hamzat fight card. If you watch this, if you watch this channel consistently, I'm not convinced that he missed weight. I'm just not, dude. And people could call me a ludicrous, you know, a lunatic. Yeah, Chael 185. Chael's 185. I've never met him in person, but I've seen pictures of him with Bisping, and Bisping, he's like the same size as Bisping's fucking 85. Bisping's fucking huge, dude. Bisping is fucking huge. He's so much bigger than Kamaru. It's crazy. They're like, Kamaru is a 70, but he's a 170 pounder, period. Like, people are just like, oh yeah, why don't they just go up and fight? It's like, dude, like, Bisping is I was shocked by how big Bisping was. He's huge, dude. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, so I think Hamzat could fight at 70 if that's the right fight. Costa and Hamzat, they've been talking about doing that fight, but it's not booked, you know. The details I'll do the details one more time, and then I'm going to sign off here, but this is what it was. So the one CEO said that the details of the offer that he made to Francis were $20 million guaranteed, and that Francis wanted a board seat, and that's why he didn't do it. So you got to fit in, and also, so here's the other thing. Oh, God damn it. What did I just do? So, and here's this. So Chael broke this, that Bellator never submitted an offer to Francis. PFL and Francis have come to an agreement. He can't assure you that Francis is ever going to compete again, but if he does, it'll be in the smart cage, which is PFL. And then the details of the offer are here. ONEFC offered him $20 million guaranteed, which he rejected and said he wanted a board seat. So you got to figure they got to be in the ballpark there. Who knows? Anyway, that's what I got. Anybody have any questions? I'm going to jump the so winner of Chimaev and Usman get the winner of Leon Colby. You would think so. But you got Bilal and Burns too, dude. I have never had a beard, and I won't have a beard. That's not for me, dude. It ain't for me.